Hi Ram children, we were discussing lesson number 8, the nervous system. In this lesson, we have discussed about the nervous system, about the parts of nervous system, its functions. We have discussed about the brain, about the parts of brain, the cerebrum, the cerebellum and the brainstem. Children, we have also discussed about the spinal cord. So, what is spinal cord? The spinal cord is thick bundle of nerves connected to the brainstem. The nerves emerge from the spinal cord. We have also discussed about the nerves, about the types of nerves. So, how many types of nerves are there? There are three types of nerves: sensory nerves, motor nerves and mixed nerves. Sensory nerves take the messages from the sense organs to the brain or spinal cord. Motor nerves take the message from the brain or spinal cord to the rest of the body. And mixed nerves work both as the sensory or the motor nerve. In the previous session, we also discussed about reflex actions. In reflex actions, children, reflex actions are automatic reactions of the body. In case of reflex action, the messages do not travel to the brain. Instead, the message goes to the spinal cord. The spinal cord takes the decision and sends the instruction through the motor nerve to the muscle or the part of body on how to react. Now we are going to discuss about the sense organs. Children, we have already discussed that the sense organs work in coordination with the brain. They cannot work alone. So, today we will discuss about the sense organs. Before that, let us have a look on these questions. Now, this is the image. Can you tell me this image depicts what? Yes, this is the image showing reflex action. Very good. Now, reflex actions are automatic reactions of the body. In reflex action, the message does not go to. The options are spinal cord, heart or the brain. So, what is the answer, children? The answer is C. Brain. In reflex actions, the message does not go to brain. Now, in reflex actions, message does not go to brain. Dash takes the action and the options are heart, spinal cord, nerves, stem cell. The answer is B. Spinal cord. In case of reflex action, the message does not go to brain and spinal cord takes the action. Now we know that we have 5 sense organ, right? Now there are 5 senses, and how do they help you? They help you to know about your surroundings. They are sense of sight, sense of smell, sense of taste, sense of touch and sense of hearing. These are our 5 senses, and the sense organs are eyes, nose, ear, tongue and our skin. Now, the eyes give you the sense of sight, that is, we see with the help of our eyes. The eyes and brain work together and help you to see the things. Your eyes are very sensitive, right? So, we have to protect our eyes. That's why we put goggles or shades when we go outside in the sun, so that the eyes should not get damaged because of the bright light of the sun. And the eye is like a round ball, and we know Where does the eye lie in our skull? We have a socket for the eye in which the eyeball is present. Now, and it is protected. The eye is protected by eyelids. Let us know more about the eyes. This is the picture of an eye. Now this is the external picture, children. This is how our eye look from outside. All of you know that, right? Now these are the parts of the eye. See, this is eyelid. The eyelid protects the eye. But because when you know if something is going inside your eye, we immediately close our eyes. Eyebrows, eyelashes, and iris. Iris, if you can see, it is the colored part of eye, is called an iris, Between the iris is a space which is called as pupil. See here, this black one, it is what? What is that, children? That is pupil. See here. Now, and this is the eyeball. Now, this is the internal structure inside of the eye. Now, again here, if you can see iris, the colored part of eye is called iris. Between the iris is the space which is called as pupil. From here, light enters the eye, inside the eye. Now, behind the pupil is the lens. Now, how does the lens work? See, if we know the lens of the camera, how does it work? It helps in focusing the image. In the same way, the lens in the eye helps in focusing the image. And behind here the lens, if you can see here, this is retina. And the image is formed on the retina. Now, the optic nerves. The optic nerves, what do the optic nerves do? The optic nerves carry information about the image formed to the brain. Now, we will discuss more about the eye and the camera, the similarity between the eye and the camera. As we know that both capture images, right? The eye work like a camera. The iris and the pupil control the light that goes back of the eye, like a shutter of the camera. As we have the shutter of the camera which opens and closes, which we open and close depending on how much light and when do we want light to be there in the camera. In the same way, the eyes have iris and pupil. Now again, the lens. Lens is used to focus the image. The same way, in the camera, the lens is used to focus image, and the eye also has the lens which it uses to focus the image. Now the image is formed on retina. The retina has special cells which are sensitive towards light, which are known as photoreceptors. They convert the image formed into signals, and the signals are taken by the optic nerves to the brain. In this way, our eyes work. Now, the focused light goes to retina, which act like a film, because in the camera the image is formed on the film, and in our eyes the image is formed on retina. In this way, the eye and the camera are similar to each other. Now we are going to discuss about the parts of eye. Now eyelids, as we saw in the picture, the eyelids protect the eyes from the bright light and dust, etc. Okay, so what is the use of eyelids? The eyelids protect the eyes from the bright light and dust, etc. Iris is the colored part of eye. What is iris? Iris is the colored part of eye. Pupil is the space in the center of the iris through which light passes. as we saw in the picture. Lens helps to focus light from object to retina. What we see, the image is formed behind our eye. There is retina, and on the retina the image is formed, and retina images are formed on it. It has cells sensitive to light and color, which are called as photoreceptors. Optic nerves. The information about the image formed is sent to the brain through the optic nerves. So children, these are the parts of eye. That are eyelids, iris, pupil, lens, retina and optic nerves. Now today's homework is you have to read whatever we have discussed today. You will read about the eye. Now children, the eyes give you information about the things that you see in your surrounding. Like what is the color of the thing, what is the size of the thing, the shape of the thing, the distance at which the thing is present from you, whether it is far or near. It tells you whether the thing is big or small. This is how your eyes give information about the surroundings. And we discussed in detail about the eye and how it functions. I hope you enjoyed the session. I'm going to end this session here. Saira.